7 o'clock on the dot, I'm in my drop top, who's in the street?
No, we're not doing that. Fuck no. No, sir. No, you've been cruising the streets, okay? In the drop top since 7 o'clock. All my life, you've been cruising the streets. Not one time have you ever asked who's in this. Usher, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Breezy, and you know I love to run my mouth. So I stay on the TikTok and I continue to scroll and get caught in rabbit holes. And one video I came across, actually that somebody I follow reposted, was that first clip that y'all saw. So TikTok and all of the people from my generation who grew up listening to this song are like, you're playing Get Out of Our Face with this foolishness. U.S.H.E.R. Because, boy, you was playing with me. Please stop. But, you know, many times we will sing our own lyrics to a song. We will make up the words, what it sounds like to us, regardless of how many times we rewind the song, replay the song, listen to it with your headphones on. We can still get the lyrics wrong. And then we cannot always rely on A to Z lyrics, because that was my go-to back in the day. Honey, if I want to know the words to a song, I was going to A to Z lyrics. We can't go to A to Z lyrics, Genius, or any of the Google nice and slow lyrics. They're going to most likely all tell you the same thing, or people get it wrong, because you know that somebody like submits that. It's not like the artist put that on there. Now, when you had CDs and they gave you the jacket with the CD, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. You had the lyrics in there. So I could tell you that, no, sir, you put this in the jacket. Anybody got the Confession CD? Might want to look in there and see if the lyrics in there. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all what TikTok had to say about whether we was cruising the streets or whether it was who's in the streets. And I want y'all to leave down below, what's your vote? Is Usher cruising the streets, or is it who's in the streets? Tell me why, tell me why not. But watch these TikToks and see what the streets had to say.
I'm in my drop top, who's in the street?
I know you fucking lying.
Oh, okay.
Thought you was finna play in our face again.
I'm convinced one or two things. I shouldn't forgot them lyrics, or that clone that they got didn't know the damn lyric. For the last 28 years, my ass has always thought that the lyrics to Usher's Nice and Slow has been, it's 7 o'clock on the dot, I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. And he coming out here telling us that we've been singing the wrong motherfucking lyrics for 28 years. He talking about it's some who's in the streets. It's 7 o'clock on the dot, I'm in my drop top, who's in the streets? Sir, why was you worried about who was in the streets when you had a pretty little thing that was waiting on you? That's why you was cruising them streets to try to get to that pretty little thing. And now you know for 28 years, everybody, mama, daddy, brother, uncle, sister, cousin, them been singing that shit. At your concerts, you will hold out the mic when you say, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. And then you flip the mic and they say, I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. You ain't never ever correct nobody. And now they trying to make us seem like we didn't know what the fuck we were singing. Nah, bruh. Not with this one. Not with this motherfucking legend. Mandela effect my ass. Big fuck no. That is a fucking legend, and you are not going to ruin the last 28 years for me. 9 years old, I've been singing this song. I know I won't probably supposed to be singing at 9 years old, but damn it. I guess we all just going to be singing it the wrong way for the next 20 plus years. Because I don't see nobody really changing the cruising to who's in. I can't call it. I sure,
See, now, Usher, you trying to hit us with the same shit Tone tried to hit us with. Now, You ain't never asked us who's in the street. We wasn't worried about who was in the street. We was cruising the street. Whoever was out there, we was cruising past their ass. Now, you said it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top cruising the streets. I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. Why in the hell you worry about who in the streets if you already on the way to a bitch? See, Tone tried to tell us. He said don't worry about Ricky, Micah, or Bobby. When we know damn well he said don't worry about this, don't worry about that, don't worry about a damn thing. Now, we ain't approve of him trying to switch up them lyrics. What make you think we gonna approve of you trying to switch up yours? Cause we ain't. We still finna be carousing the streets just like we ain't worried about this, we ain't worried about that, we ain't worried about a damn thing.
So Usher's trying to tell us he said it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in a drop top. Who's in the streets? Usher Raymond. What is his middle name? Usher, you got it bad, Raymington. How are you going to get on here and lie to us so effortlessly? If it's 7 o'clock on the dot and you in your drop top, why are you telling us about the drop top if you're not cruising the streets? Matter of fact, after that you said you got a real pretty little thing waiting on you. So why are you trying to see who's in the streets if you already had somebody waiting on you? And to further that statement, you already had plans to put your hands in places that you've never seen. So you had somebody waiting on you that you had plans to do things with. So why you in your drop top trying to see who's in the streets? If 2 plus 2, if Johnny had 5 apples, Usher, don't lie to me. Don't try to gaslight me. Don't try to Mandela affect me.
7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Who's in the streets? Oh yeah.
See, I knew I wasn't crazy. That man just said it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Who's in the streets? But all my life, 20-something years, well, I'm 30-something now, so a little bit after, but you know what I mean. I have been hearing it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top cruising the streets, right? I had made a video about this before, and somebody was in the comment section was like, do not gaslight us. It is cruising the streets. And I found it hilarious, but then I was like, you know what? Let me go back and do some more research, because I did research before, and everything I found said cruising the streets, okay? So I was like, all right, let me go back and try this again. Spotify, like stuff on Google, every single thing I found said cruising the streets. It was to the point where like that night, my husband called his brother in Alaska, woke him up, called my sister-in-law in Florida, woke her up, called my brother-in-law in Georgia, woke him up, and everybody said the same thing. It is cruising the streets. So now Usher got some explaining to do because I need to know what the lyrics are.
7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Who's in the streets?
Who's in the streets?
Who's in the streets? Did Usher just say who's in the streets? No. Because for like the past 20, 30 years, everyone on the planet has been saying cruise in the streets. Everybody knows it's cruise in the streets. 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. But I guess we've been singing it wrong all these years. Usher just said it's who's in the streets.
7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Who's in the street?
Listen, look, Usher, listen, listen, listen. Do not piss me off. Do not piss me off!
7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Who's in the street?
I told y'all. We've been singing it wrong all this time. Bobbing our heads and shit. Now here we are. I listened to the whole song to see if I was messing up on any of the rest of it. But that first part is the main. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top. Who's in the streets? You got me with this one, Mr. Raymond. You got me with this one. Whole time I'm thinking I'm killing it. And whole time I'm singing it wrong. Tomato, potato, Eskimo, Lakers in 5. Cucumbers taste better, baby.
So we're just going to ignore the fact that Usher's out here talking about some who's in the streets, not cruising the streets, because we all heard the song. We know it says cruising the streets. And if it never said that, Usher, why you let us believe it? Like, why you let us believe it? But now my perception of the song has changed. It just goes to show that y'all ain't never been it. And if you got a real pretty little thing that's waiting on you at home, why are we talking about some who's in the streets? I am very distraught. Like, very much so. Because we can't just let that fly over our heads. Because why are we talking about who's in the streets? We was cruising the streets. I thought we was together. You was waiting on me, or I was waiting on you, whatever the case may be. But you out here talking about I'm waiting on you, and you cruising the streets. No, you didn't scratch that, because apparently it ain't cruising the streets. You out here talking about some who's in the streets while I'm sitting at home waiting on you? No, we ain't gonna do that, Usher. No, we ain't gonna do that. Cruising the streets. Keep it.
You gonna come on here talking about this who's in the streets? You don't even know the words to your own song. Shut up. Stop talking to me, Usher. 28 years. We've been singing it wrong. No, you're losing your mind in your old age. I'm not listening to that. Not listening to that. Usher, why? We just go away.
Usher, come to the forefront, because you just say you in your drop top. I cruise the street. Where who's in the street come from? All this time I think you talk about cruising the street, and now me in my 40s and you can come tell me say I ask who in the street. Now some patwa have to come out, because you have some explaining to do. We are talking about who's in the street. Nobody care who in the street. We are try cruising the street. Next year I go talk about at 7 o'clock on the dot, me need a crack pot. What? No, sir. Now come change up the lyrics for me. Because all this time, me did that thing. So you say, I cruise in the streets. You did I do. And you talk about who in the street. Me not care in the street. Me need you to come explain. Come on. Come.
That's what I thought. Now, to be fair, Usher, this is a little bit gaslighty because you're not giving us an answer one way or the other. But in 97, we all heard cruising, right? We all heard cruising. So it turns into legend. Usher starts singing it that way. But once in a while, once in a blue moon, he slips up and sings the original lyrics, which were who's in the streets. I tried to tell y'all that. But the lyrics, if you Google them, they say cruising, and they always will. It's an urban legend now. I take my apologies in cash.
Usher at 7 o'clock. He was in his drop top, cruising the street of DC.
7 o'clock on the dot, I'm in my drop top. Who's in the street?
Say the words, all right?
What does that even mean?
Man, just say the shit with me, all right? Cruising. Yeah,
All right.
cruising.
All
Let's
right.
go.
No, you've been cruising the streets, okay? In the drop top since 7 o'clock.
Who's in, cruising? Damn. You know what? Maybe we should just do a poll, because, artists interpret it how you hear it. Who's in or cruising?
All right, y'all. So you heard what the folks said, you heard my thoughts, and you heard what Usher said. So again, in the comments, let me know what you got. Is it who's in the streets or cruise in the streets? Or you just gonna sing what you feel like whenever you feel like singing it? All right, y'all. Thank y'all for letting me run my mouth. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you know the next time I come to run my mouth.